Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Path of Exile Betrayal League. Last time we finished up by getting to Act 3 and getting a Tabula Rasa along the way, which I've changed a little bit. We're now using Caustic Arrow and Onslaught support instead of Lesser Multiple Projectiles and Burning Arrow. I still have Burning Arrow just in case Caustic Arrow doesn't work out, but that's our setup for now. We also picked up the faster attack support last time near the end. And I also did the Einhar mission in between episodes there to get a unique helm. And we got the curtain called Plague Mask, which is pretty awesome if you're using mines, because it reduces the mine laying speed, increases the arming speed, and gives you more mines if you have dexterity and intelligence. So as we go along, we may consider picking up a mine ability and doing some stuff with mines as we go, just because that's a pretty sweet item, and I don't really intend on doing a lot of trading, so that may be a sign to go in that direction. But I don't have nearly 500 dexterity or intelligence right now. I think my highest is 122 dexterity, so I'm not going to be using that to do any mine shenanigans anytime soon. But we'll see how the Caustic Arrow works out. Now that I'm not using the lesser multiple projectiles, I won't have a damage reduction, so I'll just have more damage. And since I have so much chaos damage already, 122 dexterity, it might be pretty okay. So we have to find the crematorium and locate Tolman, who is Clarissa's boyfriend of sorts, and see if he's a-okay. Sources say probably not, but you never know. And a Mirage Archer, of course, is going to support our new Caustic Arrow ability, as well as the Toxic Rain, which is just awesome, as I keep saying. There's a sewer grating there, but I think we need the key for it in order to go in there. So let's just keep zooming around here. Gotta keep an eye on the map, because in the last act near the end there, we found some recipes on the ground, or just like in the dungeons, and that was pretty awesome. I think if we could find more recipes, that would be fantastic. See, I think we could just like drop a Toxic Rain, then like run around, and our little minion will drop some more Caustic Arrows. It's just like great amount of AoE DPS, I feel like, here. Alright, Haku thinks he can handle us here. That's pretty cute. We got a cleave there, for whatever reason. I don't know if we'll kill these guys any faster. Chimera the Cold-Blooded, I haven't seen this person before. This is a new one for me. Let's catch up with the caravan here, so we can take on Haku, because if this thing gets away, we're kind of boned. Liking the damage we're dealing here. Feels pretty good. Got our Herald of Agony doing work as well, which feels fantastic. Gotta get that heal. Holy, my health is really low there. This Chimera person's pretty strong. Okay, Haku ended up going down to the AoE or Yun there, so I don't know. Chimera, Haku's level rank 1, so if we execute him, I think he goes up a rank. So Chimera was pretty strong though, and Haku's pretty okay.
An honorable death.
Boop, down you go. He's rank 2 now. He's escorting. He's a lieutenant, so he's in charge of these guys. So don't know what that means yet. Chimera loves it.
You're my kind of murderer, Exile. My favorite part's when their head first hits the ground. Glad it wasn't my head, if I'm honest. So,
yeah, we can
what can I do to
not let you die, but 2 transportation intelligence for a bargain versus you not bothering me and me getting 3 transportation intelligence. We're gonna interrogate you.
Crude choice. I approve.
He's kind of sadistic and masochistic at the same time. That's pretty interesting. Definitely, character-wise, pretty interesting character. Fighting-wise, I don't like dealing with cold damage, so might not be seeing a lot of him, and then we do, we're probably just going to keep interrogating him. Keep him on the weak side of things. This Orb of Augmentation here, and let's continue on. This area can be a little bit confusing sometimes, it feels like, but if you just keep adventuring in directions you haven't seen, which that sounds like horrible advice because it's like, well, duh, but you just keep going and and you'll just get there. There's really no need to feel confused. It's just differently shaped. That's all. I like that we're just wrecking people with the Mirage Archer. I can't wait to see if I can get like multiple Mirage Archers, or what the later stages or cool combinations will be with that ability. But the Tabula Rasa just makes this a lot more fun, honestly. Like, if we wanted to, we could take out a lot of the or we could take out Caustic Arrow and put in like another support ability or something, or pick a really super strong ability that's like hard to use maybe, and then put a whole bunch of supports on it to make it super strong. Like, faster attack support makes a lot of things better, but having the ability to add a whole bunch of damage increases on top of Caustic Arrow is fantastic. And I like that the Mirage Archer will also just lay it down. So it's like, if I rotate my abilities right, then the Mirage Archer will help me out, which is great. I just gotta, look at that, just melted them. Completely melted. This chaos damage stuff's pretty fun. I did think I'd be into the poison damage, because I'm usually not that kind of playstyle, but it's pretty fun so far. Things just take a ton of damage. And I mean, honestly, one thing I really like about Toxic Rain is the way that the vines pop out and grab onto the enemies, because it reminds me of the creepers in Diablo 2. They were a druid summon. You could summon little vines that would, there was 3 of them. One of them would poison enemies, one of them would consume corpses to give you mana, and the other one would consume corpses to give you life, I think. Yeah, I think those are the 3 different kinds. Oh, we have another trial here, since we have Blink Arrow and pretty decent damage. I feel like we're just gonna wait until this cools off. Not quite, didn't quite wait long enough there. Let's go zoom in though. Oops, zoom. Starting to heat up again yet? Not quite. Oh, gotta actually use abilities here. That kind of helps. There we go. Sometimes those immolators are hard to kill, but like I said, man, this Toxic Rain's pretty crazy. Oop, open that up. Take out the boss guy here. Just hit him with the double deeps, the double dots. There we go. Alright. Well, I eventually have to go back and clear out all those ascendancies, or those trials, I mean. And then we'll go and take on the real challenge. But for now, we're just gonna continue doing what we're doing. Because I think what I'll probably end up doing is going back and doing those trials off camera, because they're really just little like adventure sections, just like that one was. They're not that exciting. Doing the actual trial is where it's at. So we'll probably end up doing that, just because I don't think it's worth your guys' time to watch me go back and do little goofy sections like that. If you guys want to see them, let me know, but I doubt it. And yeah. So let's take out Leo here. He's just melting underneath the constant damage of our caustic chaos damage here, which is fantastic. Oh, except he's getting away a little bit. Gotta move ahead of him. There we go. Damn, just lay down the dots. Boom, see? They're just dead. Alright, what's up, Leo?
You won, so congratulations are in order. But the
See,
Syndicate's still
yeah, I
going
want Guff to
strong.
be on transportation and
What
Leo
do
and
we
Guff
hear
become
is where it
trusted.
hurts.
Yeah, let's do that. Build a network of trusted guys here on transportation. That seems pretty
Don't know
good.
about you, but I'm excited for the next round.
And what we got? More damage over time and more damage? Heck yeah, we totally want that. Alright, that feels pretty good. Decent gloves there. But we're not really... you know what, we'll pick up those gloves, why not? Might as well sell them if they're no good. Wait, was that a quiver too? Did I see a quiver there? Fire arrow quiver, I did. It's rare and I totally missed it because it was just tiny text. Gotta pay attention. There we go. Melt these guys. Let my Mirage Archer help out. Didn't mean to pick up that double axe, but whatever. We'll hold on to it. That's a chromatic. Just nice to see all this loot flying everywhere. I feel like I'm getting more loot than ever. Maybe that's just because of all the different kinds of rare enemies and stuff like that. I feel like when it comes to the beast stuff, you definitely have to go to areas that would contain beasts. Oh, we have another recipe right here.
You are beatific because you answer to
Oh,
no
and here's the thing. Oh, fire
That's
damage,
why
rank
no
1.
one will miss you.
Oh my gosh. That was Piety talking mad smack at us there. Get some. There we go. Boom, get wrecked. Bam. Totally annihilated. Tolman has unfortunately been tortured and electrocuted and toast. He didn't have a good time, unfortunately. That's definitely an upgrade for a quiver. And those gloves, not what I'm looking for. So let's head back. Sorry, Tolman. But we got his, what was it, his bracelet or something here? Yeah, his bracelet. We'll give it to Clarissa as closure. And we get the sewer keys so we can go into that place that I was saying we gotta go into. And she will now sell us some gems, which she has things like Poacher's Mark, Projectile Weakness, Temporal Chains, some more R's, Hatred, Haste. I think Hatred is the one that we're supposed to use for the extra cold damage, but since we're doing this chaos damage stuff, I'm not quite sure. There's also Anger, other things that we would need more strength for, which we could get. And I think usually I would use like what is it, like cast on hit or something with projectile weakness and stuff like that to get those curse debuffs, but we'll see how the cookie crumbles on this one. I have no idea what we're gonna do yet. That's just a regular old longbow, but it's a chromatic, so boom, there we go. Sell all that and pop it all in there. Look at that. It's a pretty good inventory so far, I feel like. Where are we gonna go next? Let's just head back to... I guess we want to just run outside. It's probably the fastest way. Because if we take our portal, we gotta run back up. And if we run outside, we can just run outside to the place that we need to go, which fortunately is not resetting us right there. So that's easy. Alright, zoom. Let's actually use our blink arrow too. And we're here. Sewer grating is open. And we're in the sewers. We might start running into some new NPCs or masters in here as well. I don't quite know who we run into in here, because I feel like we've not seen quite a few masters. I don't know if the system's been reworked on how they come out to meet you and stuff like that, or what. And we also have that onslaught gem, so we're getting that nice zoomy onslaught buff constantly too, which is just awesome. Let's see, oh, this is definitely just the wrong way. I have a pretty bad history of dying in these tunnels. I one time was doing, I think, a hardcore race, and yeah, kind of met my end here. Felt bad. I guess you end up having certain areas when you play games like this that have bad histories with stuff like that. Everyone has their sewers, I suppose. Unless you're super pro, in which case you might not, but not everybody can be the super pro. So there's an undying blockage there. And we need to get a certain thing to deal with that, so we can't go that way right now. It's just kind of a plot wall, basically. So can't go there. Let's wipe out these champions and unique guys. Get our Mirage Archer to lay down some serious damage. And just push through. A lot of weird enemies in here, which is appropriate for the sewers of some ruined place like Oriath here, with all its history of magic and evil and everything, and corruption and madness. There's a lot of crazy story in this game. It's really worth paying attention to if you got the time for it. Learn a lot about the game. Makes you feel a little bit more connected, and like certain things matter more, or why certain enemies are certain ways and stuff like that. There's actually a book in this act that you can find that is just quite worth the read. It's really amazing. More lightning damage from monsters. Hopefully these won't deal any lightning damage, so therefore that modifier won't matter. But I imagine because there's the lightning guys in the sewers, that might actually matter. Oh, we got a silver coin and some chromatic orb there. Bam, get me out. Let's just zoom through, spam the toxic rain, because that's definitely my best AoE ability, I feel like. Just launch it at things and just wipes them out for you. Fire and forget. I like how it does like initial damage, grabs onto them, and then explodes and deals damage over time too. I think that's how it works. And then for these guys, just lay down a caustic arrow where they're standing, and bam, dealt with. Alright, so we got a couple rares. Amulet, level up our gems here. Get the Vol Vessel for some Corrupted Gauntlets, which don't do a whole lot, but they are a 4-link, and we need some more strength to use them. We'll take those. Vol Power Siphon fires your wand. We don't use a wand. And Vol Spark. Those are pretty cool. Oh, Vol Rain of Arrows. Hello. Fires multiple arrows into the air. Yada yada yada. Each arrow, blah blah blah. Oh, it doesn't really say anything different for the text on Vol, but the Vol one can't be evaded, deals much more of your base damage, fires 3 additional sequences of arrows, and maim on hit, and much more mana cost. But I think we're going to use the heck out of that, because honestly, I was thinking about picking up Rain of Arrows just to use in this slot as well, because I figured like firing off Toxic Rain and Rain of Arrows would be hilarious. But I don't know if I actually want to do that. But you know what, we'll try it. I'm willing to give it a shot. So let's do that. So we have Rain of Arrows and Vol Rain of Arrows. We want this to be Caustic Arrow and this to be the Vol Rain of Arrows. So yeah, we'll try that out. I haven't actually ever used that before, I believe, so pretty interested to see how that goes. And let's see, do we have heavy draw yet? One more level and we get heavy draw. Alright, let's zoom on out here. I wonder, would our Mirage Archer use some Vol Rain of Arrows if we used it? I feel like that's a solid no. So that's Rain of Arrows. Ooh, I feel like that's actually pretty good. That's a faster attack speed than I thought Rain of Arrows would have, and I feel like that combos very nicely. Like, does the Mirage Archer use it? Oh yeah. Oh damn. So Caustic Rain or Toxic Rain plus Rain of Arrows plus Caustic Arrow. Let's see. Does this just melt anything? Can we drop the Vol Rain of Arrows here? Oh my gosh, I felt like it was pretty high amount of damage there. Let's drop some, I feel like I'm just Rain of Arrowsing over and over here. Just gotta make sure I actually press all the abilities for all the damage here. There we go. So Aisling and Guff. One of them will become higher rank. I feel like Aisling wasn't too hard to beat.
The Syndicate deals with its failures itself, but sometimes it takes an outsider's perspective to see where we went wrong. Tell me, who do you think is deserving of our punishment? I promise you will not be seeing their face again anytime soon.
So I could remove Guff, but I kind of like Guff. Been with him for quite some time. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to do that to him. No, I'm just gonna interrogate you. I want to D-rank you. But it's nice how they all have like interesting effects that they can do. Like she has that death mark, so she's like can kill people, I guess. I wonder, you know, like he has a mark, he has a mark. Like, can he heal people? I don't really know. Or is that just what he's working on? The research, fortification. I think that's what that means.
If you
Interesting.
think I'll talk, you're sorely mistaken.
We'll see about that.
No good at this job. So,
All right.
how about you let me
You know what?
and
Let's interrogate you too. I'm kind of done with fighting you for a while.
stop locking me up.
I haven't locked you up in a while. Give me a break, Guff. Seems like he's really done with this whole exile or syndicate business, though. But I'm keeping him in. He's in for the long haul. All right, so I'll just drop all of our AOE here. Bam! I quite like this. This is quite nice. Oh, we got some kind of weird thing over here. What's this? Undercity hideout. Oh, is this a?
The blackguards will never stop pursuing someone they can.
Oh, this is a hideout? Oh, cool. Okay, well, you know, since we're here and I didn't see this before. I didn't realize that they changed the hideout system to be like this either. Huh. Alright, well, let's just wipe it out, I suppose. That's all we can do here. But I didn't know they changed this, so this is kind of interesting to discover as we go. Alright, so hideout unlocked. Alright, so is that like the whole hideout now? Did they really redesign them so they're much larger? Let's talk to Helena again. Oh man, I guess you get the whole thing. Damn. Okay, well I don't want to select that just yet. I want to see where the other ones are, but damn, so it's actually just like out in a location too. That's really really crazy. I actually like this really good, or quite a bit, because the way it's working is I don't have my Mirage Archer able to cast Caustic Arrow, so I feel like she's not wasting her time firing off that ability. She's just using the AoEs that I want her to use. So, but I'll have to test and see if she can use Fall Rain of Arrows. She might just use regular Rain of Arrows in its place. Do we have enough for a Fall Rain of Arrows? My computer could ever load. There we go. No, we do not just yet. So let's save up until we have enough for that, and then do a Vol one. Let's open up the strongbox. Might get enough just from this, actually. Okay, we did. So we have to wait until she's... Okay, she's not doing anything, so let's Vol Rain of Arrows here. Let's find a group of enemies and just hit them with it. Let's find quite a few. Yeah, let's do this guy here. I think this is a boss somewhere here. Is he up here? Yeah, here he is. This guy's gonna be kind of tough. Alright. Nope, she actually didn't cast that one. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot that this guy actually like hits you back depending on how many times you hit him. So we're actually gonna focus on getting this guy with some caustic damage. There we go. Wow, he actually didn't give us much loot. I thought he would. But nope, he was just not being generous today. Okay, we have the catacombs here. That is the location that we need to go to. Oh, I forgot to get the last part of Victario's secrets in the sewers there. There's one more that we need to get because you get a skill point for it, which is pretty nice. Alright, this is another thing we need here. This ornate chest for the Decanter Spiritus. And I don't know if there's anything else that we necessarily need over here. There's definitely the path to the next zone, which of course is something we'll need, but let's just go into the catacombs there, wipe that out really quick. Damn, getting lots of pretty good loots here. Pretty happy about that. Alright, nice to have the onslaught. You can see that little ball flying around me. That's the onslaught buff, so I think it gives us damage and movement speed and maybe a little bit of attack speed. I can never remember exactly what the buffs do, but I just know it's nice to have. Oh no, sorry, that's my movement buff, not the onslaught buff. But I thought that was the graphic for the onslaught buff. I apologize. Make myself sound goofy there. Just like, yeah, check it out. It's like, no, I've had that the whole game. Well, when we see it, we might see it. If it even has a visual. Oh yeah, there it is. That's the floating thing I was looking for. The little spinning line there. I believe that is the onslaught buff. And that gives us damage and attack speed. Oh, sorry. I think it gives us damage, but I could be wrong. You know, I should honestly look this stuff up before I start talking about it, because I honestly have no idea. I just know that it's called Onslaught. It sounds badass. I've used it before, and I think it's good. At least it's a decent early support thing, it feels like. Maybe not for chaos damage, but I don't really know what would be at this point, aside from using the Herald of Agony buff. Holy smokes, that was a lot of damage it took for some reason from something. The rate of these guys respawn is terrifying. Alright, so let's move forward here so we can actually take advantage of being in the front. Okay, we leveled up Onslaught, Caustic Arrow, and Blink Arrow. Nice. Okay. +4 transportation, and they become trusted. Yes, I'll do that. And get out of here, enemy. Ooh, a padded jacket with Unveil on it. We can't use it for sure because of what we already have, but we will pick it up and unveil it to get the bonus. So where is you? There you are. Okay, let's unveil this thingy. Boop. Alright, armor during soul gain prevention. I don't know what that is. Avoid status ailments and avoid being stunned or block damage. We'll take this one. I want to level that one up. I feel like that would be the most beneficial for my character.
Keep your eyes sharp.
Okay, I don't really want those other items too badly, so let's just deal with this nonsense right here. Fire off quite a few abilities actually. Holy, got kind of rushed by all these enemies. It's fine though, lots of XP. Is there any purpose to... Oh, there's a Trial of Ascendancy here. That's what I was looking for. I was like, I know there's something you can do here. So this is definitely just like a little side area. Not what I was thinking. Oh, there's a recipe here too. Well, that's pretty alright. I'm guessing I may have found more recipes if I'd looked in more side areas earlier on. So that's probably what we'll do later on. We're just going to zoom through like I usually do. It's a locked room right there. We can just teleport over though and make life easy. I have enough skill points to get heavy draw, so that's pretty exciting. Crafting recipe. Elemental damage with attacks. That's pretty nice. Ooh, we're in a bad spot. Get me out of that. Sometimes that happens. That's never good. Alright, so let's level up here. And get heavy draw. Increase physical damage and damage over time effects. Which is mostly what we're looking for. There's a little bit of like stun stuff and stuff like that, but I don't know if that's too relevant for what I'm doing yet. Might be, and if it is, then you know it's great because that's fantastic. It's just more benefit if I ever end up having things that will do those effects, so I'm cool with that. Kind of feeling like I'm getting to the point where I'm going to need more defenses again, or using a second health potion instead of 3 quicksilvers, because I'm just not having the survivability that I feel like I'd be comfortable with. I feel like I'm lacking a little bit. But let's keep moving forward. See what we can find. So I'm gonna just zoom down here. Probably pop some toxic arrows or toxic rains to get some flash charges going here. Boom, boom. Oh, full scale armor. Oh, I thought it said something about a quiver. Not full scale armor. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Maybe over here. There are a few more ways to go, but I think we're just looking for an exit right here. That's what we're looking for. To the battlefront. And we had, what, like 2 side quests there? I think one of them just says talk to someone, and the other one wants me to go back to the sewers. Which we'll have to go back to the sewers anyway at one point, because we'll have to go back to that undying blockage. So maybe when I go back there to look for that, we'll do a little bit of additional exploration to get the other piece. Again, sorry about these long load times. It's almost there. I could tell because my frame counter always says 120 frames, which I'm not supposed to be recording at that high of frames, so I don't know why it says that. And then it'll go to 0 right before it loads. So we have another one of these hideouts, so we have to charge in and stop them from destroying the evidence. Thankfully, I feel a lot more powerful than I did before. Oh, well, not 100% of the time. I still am squishy. Let's put that Herald of Agony back on. And there we go. Try and kill these guys before they kill the evidence. Try and just spam the good abilities, Rain of Arrows and Toxic Rain. Alright, seems like we saved one piece of evidence there. So let's zoom on over to these other ones. Sometimes it feels like going with Rain of Arrows pretty early on in the attack cycle is strong because it stuns the guys for a second, so you can get off those toxic rains. Oh shoot, they destroyed that other one. Oh shoot, now I'm getting destroyed. Alright, well we gotta zoom on over here. Try and save these things. Oh gosh. Stop destroying my... Oh jeez, I'm just getting absolutely shreked. I think I did manage to save one though, so I might be okay. As long as it stays alive. Oh, she's fighting something. Oh, it's just a banner? Oh, well, still, should kill that. Okay, well, none of the evidence survived but the Immortal Syndicate guy. Well, except for that one, which is all I really needed, actually, I suppose. Yeah, one must survive and 2 remain. Oh, shoot, but they're killing one. Oh, yeah, well, that one probably can die, as long as it's not the one that I saved earlier. Seems like that's all I can do is just save one. Oh, that's probably why I died. There was Riker and Yanis in this room here, and I was all like, yeah, Riker's or Yanis isn't too bad, but he is. Yanis is the one that's not too bad, but oh, he got away. Dang it, that guy always gets away from me. Alright, well, too bad. He's the only one that ever escapes.
This
Move to
This is
transportation.
grunt work. Look at me. Do I look like a
Yeah.
grunt to you? Don't answer that. I didn't want
Yeah,
to be
let's
doing
move you
this any more
to-
than you wanted me to.
I
In
don't know.
fact,
Where do I
there's
want
a
to put you on?
job
You have
I've had
research
my
right now?
eye on for some time, but I think you'll agree
Risk
is
of Vicious.
much more suitable.
Nah, I'm gonna just interrogate you. We'll just derank
Time
you.
to see how the paupers live, I suppose.
And there's the thing back to the battlefront. Ooh, there's a Vault Orb. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't actually think there'd be that many good treasures in here, but dang, if I'm gonna see a Vault Orb in just a random chest like that, then by golly, I'm gonna open some more of those. Because, geez, that's awesome. I'm getting pretty lucky, I would say. Getting a Tabula Rasa, the Mine Helmet, which I don't know if I'll use, but I feel like that's a pretty good helmet. Maybe a key piece to that kind of build. Vault Orb, second one of those, which is fantastic. And let's see, is there anything else up here I should be investigating? Any treasure chests? There's one over here. And another one over here. Nope, that's it. Alright, sweet. Back to the battlefront. And yeah, let's actually kill some dudes so I can get some flasks going here. It's pretty sketchy having no flasks. I suppose I could just go back to town, but that's the easy way. Can't do that. There we go. Bam, get this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Hit him with everything. Alright, now we're back in business. Got some health and mana. And some speedy potions. So we can just zoom around. Fire off some toxic arrows. Let our Mirage Archer follow up. And we're just zooming up here. I feel like there's probably a side area I missed coming up here somewhere. Could still run into it though. Ooh, there's an Orb of Scouring even. Wow. What are the chances, eh? Pretty good. Let's wipe out these guys. We're just cruising through this now. Look at us go. Just launching stuff. Alright, Solaris Temple level 1. I feel like this is an area I want to be. I'm kind of confused about the progression of the areas here again. Because like I said, it's been a while since I've done these acts all the way through, so this might be a side area for another purpose. Can't remember if we get a quest item here, if this is integral. Oh shoot, where did this guy come from? He just like appeared on me. I have no idea. Oh man. Tons of what are these things? Just like crazy enemies everywhere. Alright, well let's actually hit up with a ball launch there. There we go. Okay. Oh, and there's Riker. Get that Riker guy. Take him out. Take that, Riker. Rain of arrows. Eat him. Alright, so Riker's not even ranked up.
I just can't bring
I'm
myself.
just gonna interrogate you again. I don't like you.
Big tough man like you should
Alright,
find
what do you want,
Would
Riker?
you like to know how
Yeah,
this
give me
card
them
fits into the
intervention
composition?
intelligence.
Or do you plan?
Yeah, give me that.
And now you see that I am but one piece in a relentless, uncaring machine.
Yeah, we know what you're all about, Riker. You're just a strange dude living in a strange time. We get it. Alright, I don't know if there's actually a way for me to properly manipulate my inventory here. There probably is. Can I do this? I might be able to. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. Alright. Almost maxed out. Diamond ring. Let's do it. There we go. Might as well max out our trip back to town here. So let's head back and just sell some stuff really quickly. Then we'll jump back into the adventure and see if we can't complete the Solaris Temple. And I think that'll probably be the end of this episode. Just because I don't want them to go too terribly long, and if we start trying to crush every act in an episode, we'll be doing a lot of content really fast and kind of not smelling the roses along the way. And I don't want to just do everything as backtracking. That'd feel kind of lame not to show you guys the game at least and take you on a bit of a journey. See if we find anything cool. I don't want to put too much stuff off the camera. Preferably just like nonsense quests or whatever. This guy's got quite the statue here with the hood on, a cloak, you know, nothing up top. Looks like a loincloth or just like some kind of speedo almost there, and then legs that seem to be kind of like this one stepping forward. At first I thought that one was, and some kind of club maybe, or like axe of some kind, because it's kind of like a edge there, it feels like, so some kind of weapon. And these look like monkeys, I'm guessing, evil monkeys. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the statue here. It looks like, oh, looks like we had an unexpected disconnect there. So, sorry about spending a minute just admiring the statue, trying to figure out what it's all about. Maybe we'll actually load in this time. This is just a problem I tend to deal with, is this game. I wonder if other people go through it. Alright, sounds like we're back in. There we go. Sorry about the long wait time there. So let's run into a vendor very quickly here.
2 out of 3 bucks.
Yeah, he just talks about all the stuff that we brought him. He takes the bus, thankfully, so we don't have to hold on to those. Not caring too much about all the loot I have right now. I want to just continue on. I'm sure we'll get some other cool stuff as we move forward, as things tend to go. Actually, let's ID these rings, though. They could be good. Alright, anything else I need to sell to him? I sometimes miss items. That's not what I'm looking for. And that's kind of good, actually. Let's see, that one gets damage. That one gives a ton of resistance, though. That's fire and lightning resistance. Not crazy about it. I'll wait for a real upgrade. There we go. Alright, to the stash. Boop, boop, boop. Oops, not what I wanted to do with that. Alright, damn, look at that go. Alright, so we got burning arrow. We're actually going to stick that in the corner because I might want to think about pulling it out again one day. And there we go. Bam, back in action. Just like that. Alright, so let's see, where do we want to go here? Did I have a portal up? Oh, I got disconnected, that's right. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, guess we can't go back to the Solaris Temple that easily, so unfortunately I guess that is the end of the episode here, guys. I really apologize. That's kind of a really boring end, but I suppose that is what it is. So we sold our items, made some room. We're all the way into sorry, where's the skill? Hold it near P. So we're already up to heavy draw, and that's giving us a lot more damage. We're at deadly draw on that, so that's awesome. I don't know where we're going to go from here. If we're going to go to more defensive skills, like maybe, shoot, I don't know, herbalism is a good one for the flask recovery. I thought there was like another one, yeah, survivalist over here for more defense. We might take, I don't know if that matters for us, Heartseeker if we stay with the dot build, because we're really not committed to any kind of build just yet. We're still in the bow shenanigans, that's about it, because we could go over here for more attack speed. We did the attack speed and crit instead of damage over time, so we might want to take those. I'm not quite too sure. I might have to take a little bit of a look around the tree and see if we want to do any of this stuff. Or we could also go up to the shadow area and get like increased chaos damage if I want to stick with Toxic Rain, which I do think is a cool ability. And we could always pull our points out of this stuff too if we had to with the refund points. So we'll have to give it some thought. If you guys have any input, let me know, and we can always see what we can incorporate. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and hope you're enjoying the series so far. I'm really enjoying this league. It's lots of fun, and I will definitely be continuing. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.